But let's get to a couple of your favorite plays that we have not hit on yet. We'll hit with an overplay. I'm feeling positive, feeling good. Kenny Dillingham is the new head coach down in Tempe, Arizona. And Arizona State's win total is sitting at 5. What intrigues you about the Sun Devils in 2023?
Well, there's a lot. First of all, the schedule. When you got 8 home games and a win total of 5, you have to be thinking over if you like the coach and you like the quarterback. And Kenny Dillingham, as you mentioned, 33 years old, comes over from Oregon. He's learned a lot under some pretty sharp offensive coaches. I think he's going to prove to be a great hire. Tim Murray's favorite former Irish quarterback, Drew Pine, comes over after throwing for 22 touchdowns and 10 starts for the Irish. But you also got behind him, you got a 5-star recruit in Jaden Rashada, who backed out of his commitment to Florida. So I think Dillingham probably loves his quarterback depth chart. He's also added the Sacramento State running back Cameron Scatabo and a couple other key transfers here where I think I actually think this offense is going to be pretty effective. And Dillingham's one of those young, creative, innovative offensive coaches. It's got a lot to work with here. Now, the defense is going to be a big question. But, Tim, I'm not sure there was a staff in the country that was more active, or at least attempted to be more active in the transfer portal than Arizona State. They brought in more than 30 transfers, including guys on the defensive side of the football from Tennessee, Texas, Michigan State, Wisconsin, and Washington State. I think some of those guys are going to play immediately. The bottom line here is with 8 home games, Arizona State's going to have plenty of opportunities to get to at least 5 wins, probably 6. They open a home against Southern Utah, Oklahoma State, Fresno State. I like Arizona State's chances of starting 3-0 in those games because I don't think Oklahoma State's that good. And Fresno lost Jake Haener, their star quarterback. I'm high on the coaching staff. I think the quarterback situation's good enough. The win total's a little bit depressed in the market because of last year's 3-9 debacle for the Sun Devils. But, hey, Herm Edwards is gone. The black cloud over this program is pretty much gone. I think Kenny Dillingham's going to be a coach on the rise. Let's go over 5.
Arizona State does avoid Oregon State, but they do avoid Stanford, which is an unfortunate situation there. You would like to have that, especially if you're going Arizona State over. I'll point this out.
But I think if you got league home games against Colorado, Washington State, Arizona, in addition to that non-conference I talked about, 8 home games, you got to love that schedule, don't you?
And what I'll also point out is, as we mentioned earlier, and I know it's kind of the tagline of this network, always shop around. Well, if you're coming to Vegas, let's say to sign up for a contest, well, our friends at Circa have 4.5 minus 125 to the over. So once again, always look around. That half win is so vital when you're looking at win totals. If this team goes 5-7, wouldn't you rather have a winner as opposed to a push? So always be looking around. So over 4.5 for Arizona State. For Matt,
go to VSiN.com/subscribe to become a VSiN Pro subscriber today.